Alrighty guys, last but certainly not least, this is our last video to go over the rest of the answers from your review sheet. So we are going to pick up on question number 19. So it asks you, what is the function of the SA node and where is it located? So remember, your SA node, that's the same thing as your pacemaker. Oops, sorry. So that is the pacemaker of the heart. So that's what's going to get that heart pumping. It creates that electrical signal to get a heart to contract. So your SA node is your pacemaker, and it is located in your right atrium. Okay, so if you look up at the board right now, if you're sitting in class, you'll see it labeled inside your right atrium. So your SA node is your pacemaker. Okay. Question 20. Tachycardia. Okay, so if you remember from Friday, tachycardia was an abnormally fast heartbeat. Okay, so it's beating a little faster than normal. Okay, and then bradycardia. I always think of the Brady Bunch. Bradycardia is a slow heartbeat. Okay. So tachycardia is fast and bradycardia is slow. Number 21, when your heart beats, it makes this lub-dup sound. Okay, so what exactly do these noises signify? So when you hear the lub, that first part, this is what you're hearing is those AV valves close and blood hitting it. So the lub is the closing. Sorry guys, closing of the AV valves. Okay, and then the dup sound, that is the closing of your semilunar valves. Closing of the semilunar valves. So remember, your semilunar valves are your pulmonary and your aortic valves. So the lub is the closing of your AV valves, and the dup is the closing of your semilunar valves. Question 22 says, list the path of blood flow through blood vessels. This again comes from our group activity we did with the whiteboards on Friday. So this comes from the group that did the blood vessels. So if we're starting closest to the heart, blood travels through an artery. Okay, then as it goes away from the heart and those blood vessels get smaller, those are going to be your arterioles. Okay, then it's going to get even smaller, and those are your capillaries. Okay, and then it's going to slowly start coming back to the heart. So that's where you get venules and then veins. Okay, so that is the blood flow through blood vessels. So arteries are the biggest. There's a whole lot of pressure there because it's coming directly out of the heart. So that's why they have to be so large. There's less pressure as you get away from the heart. Okay. Question 23 asks, what are the layers of the heart and how do they differ from an artery and a vein? Okay, so this also comes from Friday. Remember, a fancy word for layer was tunica. So we got 3 basic layers, and we're going to start from the inside going out. So tunica intima is on the very inside. Then you have tunica media, which is in the middle. And then you have tunica externa, which is on the very outside. Okay. Now, when we talk about the difference between an artery and a vein, remember, a vein doesn't have as much pressure, so a vein can actually be thinner. So a vein is thinner than an artery. It doesn't have to be as strong. Okay. Question 24 asks, what is normal blood pressure? This is going to be 120/80 millimeters of mercury. So 120/80 is a normal blood pressure reading. And then 25, high blood pressure is known as hypertension, is when it's high. Okay, so that's when you get above 120/80. And then low blood pressure is known as hypotension. Okay, and that's low blood pressure. 26, this is the only image that's going to be located on the test. You will have a word bank for labeling the heart. So please be sure that you study your coloring worksheet, you study this, but this will be a labeling section on the test, okay? Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry I couldn't be there. Please, 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 I'm begging you to please come to school on Wednesday. We don't want to drag this out. Let's just take all this stuff, get our notebooks turned in, and kind of get everything done on Wednesday so that way you can enjoy the rest of the week and your spring break. All right, so please try to come to school on Wednesday, and let's get this taken care of. So if you have any questions, come see me in the morning or come see me at lunch. Again, sorry I couldn't be there, but I'll see you guys tomorrow.